Joining me now to speak about the recent Ontario reopening plans, as well as local COVID update, is our Medical Officer of Health, Dr. Paul Roumeliotis. Welcome back, Doctor.
Good to be back.
All right, so you're back with good news, and let's talk a little bit about Premier Ford's announcements today in terms of Ontario's entering stage one of the reopening plan.
Yeah, well, I mean, the formal stage one entry is next week, but as a prelude, the premier announced that as of Saturday morning, and a lot of people are going to be happy about this, golf courses will be able to open, and the clubhouses only open for washrooms, and the restaurants only takeout, so there won't be sit-down meals. The boaters out there are going to be happy. Marinas, boat clubs, and boat launches may open for recreational use. And again, this is effective Saturday morning at midnight, actually into May 16th. Private parks and campgrounds may open to enable preparation for the season and to allow access for trailers and recreational vehicles whose owners have a full season contract. So if you're there permanently, you can go there. And also businesses that board animals, such as stables, may also allow boarders to visit, care for or ride their animals. And I think a lot of the equestrian people out there are going to be happy about that one. And then moving forward into next week, then when we kind of formally go into stage one, retail stores, again, effective Tuesday morning, actually at midnight on May 19th, Tuesday morning, retail stores that are not in shopping malls but have a separate street entrance with measures in place that can enable physical distancing and so on, can open the store and have people come in one at a time, booking appointments. So again, with precautions. Seasonal businesses and recreational activities for individual or single competitors, including training and sports competitions conducted by a recognized national or provincial sport organization, including indoor and outdoor non-sport. This is again important. Non-team sport competitions that can be played while maintaining physical distancing. So this is like tennis, track and field, horse racing, those type of things. For the animal lovers out there, animal services, specifically pet care services, grooming and training, and regular veterinary vet appointments. Again, domestic help, so indoor and outdoor household services that, again, follow public health guidelines, such as housekeepers, cooks, cleaning and maintenance that can go into private homes. They're also lifting the essential workplace limits on the construction. And so again, all construction can occur, but again, having the measures in place. And then they're also obviously going to allow certain health and medical services to resume a more in-person, in-person counseling, surgeries, and those type of things. So this is opening up, and I think it's good news for everybody. But on the other hand, we have to respect the physical measures. All these are really predicated on the fact that there will be the appropriate physical distancing and public health measures, hygiene, hand washing in place. So these can successfully open. People can then get a bit more fresh air, go out and enjoy their boats and play golf, but at the same time socially distance. So we on the other hand, both provincially and locally, are going to continue monitoring the situation and ensuring that we continue to have that curve flatten and get rare or no cases at all.
And I guess the point being made on that note is that the reason that we're here is because of our collective efforts, but those efforts have to continue, and people have to buy in with social distancing, and of course businesses, but as well as shoppers in terms of following guidelines. And
oh yes. So again, only limit your outings as for the essential things. Obviously, get out, get some fresh air, but respect the physical distancing. And again, businesses have already called us. I've already set out guidelines on our website on how businesses themselves who are going to be open now, can have social distancing, what other precautions they can take, what their obligations are to their employees, and so on. And so I think now we're headed in the right direction. But as you said, we need to continue with those public health measures within that little slow opening that is starting effective this weekend and continuing into next week. So then we can see how it goes and then wait a couple of weeks more, and then we can go to the next level. Slow but sure, but as long as we're following the public health measures, which I think we have been collectively so far, we'll be able to progress to the next level probably in about a month and a half.
And you already alluded to businesses calling with questions. As you mentioned, of course, guidelines are available on the Health Unit website. But talk to me a little bit more about how you're working with businesses. I know that you were part of a town hall the other night. Maybe talk
Yeah.
about how the Health Unit is supporting businesses as they transition to this new reality.
Well, one of the things that we anticipated that exactly that retailers were allowed to be open more than the ones that are there now, like, hardware stores and grocery stores are already open. Garden centers are allowed to have individuals come in, and also businesses can also have curbside sales as well, and now opening up, one at a time to customers. So we anticipated this, and that's why I've actually met the town hall a couple of times with business leaders, both in SDNG Cornwall area and also in Prescott Russell, and I've been talking to them about some of the orders that we had given to the retailers that were allowed to be open back about a month ago, and taking those as directives and saying, listen, it's going to happen. It's going to happen. So you should be ready. This is what you need to do to be ready. And then as soon as the deadline sort of is lifted, like Tuesday morning, boom, you can start operating. Just have these things in place and prepare ahead of time so you'll get ahead of the game. Because I know people have been suffering from the economic point of view and the social point of view. So I'm eager for the businesses to start making money again. Let's be blunt about it.
Absolutely, but as long as that goes hand in hand with public safety, and of course we know that we've done a great job flattening the curve, but it'll take all of us working together to make sure it stays flattened as we reopen the economy. And on that note, Doctor, I'd like to thank you so much for joining me for this update, and have a great long weekend.
Thank you, you too.